Hello everyone, this is Sensei Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout London. Well, we are here at the Valhall Grove construction site. The reason for that being, I wanted to try and upgrade my weapons and Mad Jack's weapons after having taken the blacksmith perk. So I came here, constructed a weapons workbench, and then constructed an armor workbench when I realized I was this close to level 57 after dealing with a nearby raider attack and then a giant leech attack, and long story short, I just hit level 57, so I can now take a perk. I'm going to take something I honestly should have taken before now, because I was looking this up and it turns out that Rifleman, yeah, it does more damage with your non-automatic rifles. But it turns out this also increases your damage with a bow. Kind of counterintuitive, but since we don't get bows till late in the game, doesn't really matter. But something else I did with the weapons workbench, we noted how the bows that we bought in Camelot would only let us use fire arrows or stone point arrows. Well, I labeled my bows so they tell me which one goes with which, but the blacksmith perk also let me modify them so that they would use the other arrows. So we now have a nuclear bow for our nuclear arrows. We'll be using that one from a safe distance to test that one out clearly. As for Jack,
give me all you got. I can carry it.
well, strangely enough, I couldn't modify the large Womble gauntlet anymore. It had an extra digit added onto it already. But I was able to add serrated edges to the Furious Switchblade and Furious Ornamental Sword. The Claymore is now polished rather than dirty. The Halberd is now bladed, and we now have a nail board tied to the concrete sledgehammer. So Jack is well and ready to inflict some massive punishment. So, having been newly armed and armored, we are going to make our way to the Field Museum. That's the Imperial War Museum. Well, it's saying the Imperial War Museum, but, you know, that's not too far of a walk. It's a nice rainy day. We'll just walk it. Just in case it's wanting us to meet in a field by the Field Museum rather than the actual Field Museum. Oh, and found out that Arrow Rainbow, it is not what you think. It actually winds up unleashing a ton of arrows. It's the old multi-arrow, just like Green Arrow. One arrow that breaks into many arrows. Heck, after all this time, could this be the one time we don't run into a small mob of enemies? I had to jinx it.
Don't make me have to find you. Oh well, let's just go find another fight.
Okay, so the broadhead. Not as effective on pig rats as one might think. Okay, well, here we go, Waterloo Station. I guess maybe it just won't let us fast travel into the Field Museum given that we are at war.
Welcome to the Imperial War Museums.
Halt, Year of Camelot. I'm here to finish what you started. There's nothing to fight. I bring a message from Arthur.
That's above my pay grade then. You can speak with the General. Head on in. But we're watching you.
Okay, so now I get to convince the Tommies to negotiate. Which is going to be tricksy, given the whole sorry that one of our idiot people who isn't with us anymore blew up a city that was as much ours as yours, but and we're waiting, and we're waiting.
These walls are as thick as me.
Surprised to see me at this desk? Well, frankly, I am too. After you stubborn idealists stonewalled any hope of a simple solution to this violence, we're left to pick up the pieces. You think you can swing your toy swords around and play the gallant hero? Some legendary knights propped up by a fairy tale. You're too stupid to realize your false king is offering false promises. Are you willfully ignorant or just brain dead? Do you know the problems you've caused? In Westminster, in Eastminster, even here? Do you want to know why I'm standing in this office instead of General Asquith? Because he's MIA. So, whatever message you have from your terrorist king, I don't have time for it.
As threats coming from someone who just invaded. Yeah, if General Asquith is missing, all the more reason to listen to me now.
It is it? Then speak, before I change my mind.
We know about Jeff Mutt even more than you do. He's a fifth columnist. They have a spy within your ranks, too.
Then it's either war or peace you're after. And I'm guessing the former. You wouldn't give up priceless intel otherwise. Peace with you would mean war with the gentry, which honestly doesn't sound half bad. Those bastards have no idea what we go through for them. A soldier should fight for peace and security, not someone's fortune. That's mercenary work. I'm done being the poster boy for their aggression. They ordered this war. I'll hear Arthur out. So long as the safety of my men is guaranteed in the meantime. We'll meet in neutral territory, but I don't have the authority to sign. No one does. Not until General Asquith is found, or a replacement has been named.
Can't you sign as acting general?
No. I'm a contender for his replacement, but so is Major Jonathan Allen. He's a lower rank, but more popular. Popularity is important. If you're serious about wanting peace, speak with Major Allen. He was the last to see the general after the... well, I've heard some call it the Battle of Albion. If we have a general, we might just have a peace.
Alright then, question Major John Allen. Is it too much to hope that he's in this building too?
Mind the gap and all that?
Of course it is.
Don't mind me.
One planning to.
Ah, the Inquisitive Knight. I was warned you'd be looking for me.
Warned? Do you feel threatened?
Look around. There's an army at my back. Now get to the point. Why are you here?
I need to talk to you about General Asquith.
And what makes you think I'd talk to you about him?
Colonel George Major said you would?
Ah, the Colonel would, wouldn't he? Give me one good reason to help you, and I'll consider it.
Because your general is MIA?
No soldier left behind, huh? That's your gambit? It's not a bad one, to be sure. Let's pretend I'll help you. What would you do with the general?
Rescue him from whatever's keeping him from rejoining you.
A rescue mission. Having him back, even broken, would boost morale. And if he can name a successor, you're proposing a calculated risk to keep the Tommies from collapsing. I can respect that. It's a decision a leader would make when there are no good options. General Asquith planned to lead a tactical unit through the South Field. They were strategically waiting to attack in the Razorgrain. However, instead of joining the fray, they retreated before we gave the command to fall back. Because of his chosen battle tactic, I lost track of him. That is the truth. Do with it what you will, Knight.
Okay. Return to Arthur. Can I fast travel from here? By some miracle, yes, I can fast travel from here. And hopefully Arthur is actually indoors rather than just on the other side of the building, out on his parapet overlooking the backyard or the south yard or whatever yard we're calling that.
Be more careful. There's a war on.
Oh, I'm
Look where you're
aware.
going.
You're the one standing in the doorway, mate.
What news, Gaheris?
The general's most likely dead.
Likely why I didn't see him on the battlefield. Do you have any clues where he may be?
He's going to attack from the Razorgrain field south of Camelot.
An odd place to launch a surprise strike. Search the Razorgrain field, Gaheris. Whether it's a man or a body, the general is still the key to peace. I'll send Kay to assist. Her medical skills will be invaluable if he's still alive, and she can deliver the body if there's nothing left to salvage.
Patience is key, for the quest continues.
Okay, so there's the bartender. There's Galahad.
Oi, watch
Speak
it.
your mind.
What's your business?
Make sure you check the back pockets.
Be careful, Gaheris. I can hear dogs. They're hungry and likely enjoying a fresh kill. They won't take lightly to you interrupting their dinner. Need help? Goodbye.
Legendary glowing mongrel.
Come here. Let me introduce you to Doody. Stop tickling me.
Needle in a haystack time, it seems. I guess it's too much to hope we'll find a bale of hay with a general insignia in it. Or general hat and boots sticking on top of it. Aha! This item is too heavy to carry, but we do have a gun, a short advanced redcoat. Once held by General Asquith, this gun was handed down the family line until now. Oh, hold on. There we go. Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead.
Ah, so this was the dog's dinner. But it doesn't look like it was their kill.
Intelligence. The dogs were avoiding his head. There must be letters, something there they don't like.
Interesting. Look at this. A single bullet to the back of the head, with no exit wound, and burns around the scalp. You'd need to be close. Someone he trusted did this. Hurry back to the Tommies. I'll follow behind with Asquith's body.
Okay, well, we've got a bit of a trek to get back there. And I'm going to make you sit through me running through all the locations. So we will go ahead and stop here for now. But next time we will pick up with informing the Major of what we found and the good news that he's probably about to get promoted. But thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you are so inclined. And we'll continue the adventure from here next time. Take care until then.